Hello and welcome to our training, Project Firstline Hand Hygiene, presented by Dr. Josh Carpenter with OSF St. Mary's Galesburg. Before I hand things over to Dr. Carpenter, I'm just going to go over the accreditation and disclosure statement. The IAFP is accredited by the ACCME to provide continuing medical education for physicians. The IAFP designates this online enduring material for a maximum of 0.25 AMA PRA Category 1 credit. The IAFP adheres to the conflict of interest policy of the ACCME and the AMA. Neither Dr. Carpenter nor I, Sarah Ortega with IAFP staff, have anything to disclose. And with that, I will hand things over to Dr. Carpenter.
Thank you. So do you have the slide deck, right?
Yeah. Oh, sure. I can pull that up. 1 second. Let me reshare here. Bear with me for one moment.
Okay, and I'm good to go now?
Yes.
Okay. Hello and hello again. For those of you who joined us last year, you'll remember that Project Firstline was a great way for us to get some free CME, as well as review some basic fundamental ideas within healthcare with regards to infection control and prevention. Today we'll be visiting hand hygiene, which will be a short topic that we'll be able to cover in about a quarter of an hour, complete with a YouTube video from the Center of Disease Control, to hopefully give you a few more tools with regards to being able to speak to some of your patients and maybe staff at a very basic level. Certainly with the recent pandemic, infection control has again become a hot topic, and you may have found that it's somewhat difficult to speak on a very basic level to some of your patients in a way that they can understand. So hopefully this will help alleviate some of that. Our agenda for this CME is just hand hygiene, and then we will talk about some reflection from the video and next steps to take. Our objectives today, we're going to describe 2 reasons why having clean hands is especially important in healthcare, as well as 2 reasons why hands are a main way that germs can spread in the environment. So you always start with the definition. The definition of hand hygiene is cleaning your hands by using either hand washing, antiseptic hand wash, antiseptic hand rub, or surgical hand antisepsis. And here's just a few moments to consider how you share your current practice. So I work primarily as a hospitalist, and my daily practice is that I use the hand sanitizer on my way into a patient room, on my way out of a patient room, and then about every 3 patients in between that regimen, I will do hand washing with soap and water. A reminder from some of our previous Project Firstline is that germs can spread from surfaces. If you remember, viruses can form fomites that can live for a long time on some of those surfaces, and that's one of the ways that they spread. Essentially, the way that you can think of hand hygiene is you are blocking the spread from a surface every time you wash your hands, because anything that you've picked up from the environment will then be gone. Now we'll review Dr. Carlson's video about hand hygiene.
It is not launching at the moment. I'm going to have my husband edit this part out.
That's okay. You could probably just honestly, you could probably just put that in. So when I did this last year, I actually had to kind of retrofit a hyperlink over it
Okay.
to play into it. It was tricky,
Oh, here
but
it
what
is.
you might be able to do is just edit in the video playing from YouTube in the middle, like just
Oh,
clip it
okay.
in.
Yeah, because I found it. So
Okay,
I'll play it and see and then go from there. Let me just make sure it's not.
sure.
Can you see it on your screen?
I can see I see the same thing that we were looking at. I don't see the video.
Okay, hang on one second. I shared a specific screen here.
Sure. The link that you sent me with the Dropbox had a good link. This I think will
You see
work.
it now? Okay, I'll play that and then we'll edit this
Yep.
out.
I'm not getting audio. Thank you, Dr. Carlson. So in reflection, what did we learn about the example from the nursing side of things? We found that they touch a lot of things every day in the hospital and in healthcare settings. Hand hygiene is definitely the best way for them to impact infection control and keep things from spreading. What stood out to you as particularly important about hand hygiene in healthcare? I know for me, it's just protecting patients and protecting my own family. Here's some resources and future training sessions through CDC with their project Firstline. As a reminder, if you go on CDC's website, they have all of these videos on their project Firstline website, as well as materials that you can print off for around the office and other training materials that you may find useful around your